I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to sail with you across the ocean of recovery. Today, I'm going to talk about a ship in a harbor might be safe, but that's not why ships are made. It's kind of an old phrase I've seen bouncing around, and I thought about it as it applies to our journey of recovery. So before we do that, let's breathe in together through our noses, very slow, feeling the sensations. Feeling the cool sensation of air moving into our lungs and bellies, and then exhale slowly through the mouth. All right, so a ship in a harbor might be safe, but that's not why ships are made. And let's think about that in the context of our own life. As I drink this hibiscus tea. So when your unconscious mind wants to make sure you survive, it sends you protection signals, which I call PS, in all different forms. Could be anxiety, could be chronic pain, could be gastritis, could be chronic fatigue, migraines, tinnitus, vertigo. There's all kinds of interesting sensations. And when it creates these sensations, it's trying to send you extra caution, extra alertness, extra strength, so that you could either stay in the harbor and be safe. And safe is not a full life. It's just staying in a harbor, and or you can use that energy to set sail, head out on an adventure, be in the open sea. And when you stay in the harbor, it sends a message of, yes, it's too dangerous in the ocean. We should stay in the harbor. If you take that sensation and you get afraid of it, and you're afraid of that sensation, then you stay in the harbor. Your ship stays in. But what if you took that energy of that sensation, that pain sensation, that anxiety, and you saw it as something more than maybe you've been seeing it in the past, that it's actually energy that's there to protect and inspire. So if you take that energy and move forward, which is the other choice, it's fight or flight, right? So you either fly, which in this metaphor is stay in the harbor, you stay protected, you stay tied up, you stay anchored down, or you fly, or you fight, which would be to go out in the ocean and move forward through whatever it is that's coming your way, and show unconscious mind that you can use that energy, you can feel it, you can channel it into something productive. So take your ship out of the harbor and look at the adventure that awaits. Your life might have been shrunk, which is one way of using that energy to shrink your life down and hide in a cave, which is super helpful. If you're a mouse and meteors are falling and killing all the dinosaurs, yeah, that's probably when this type of reaction evolved, like hunker down, stay in the cave, keep your ship in the harbor. But here we are in a time of adventure. We're alive. We get to have these senses and taste things like tea. Enjoy the flavor of that tea. And so we want to move forward. We want to take that ship and untie the ropes one by one. The ropes might be traumas from the past, which I can help you clear. It might be a fear of the sensations, which I can also help you clear. There's a lot of ways to untie the ropes and leave that harbor. And that's what this ship is for. We're here on Earth for a short while, and we want to live these lives. And I've seen my brothers and sisters on the recovery journey do amazing things after being bedbound, after being terrified, myself included, going from bedbound to crossing the country to flying again to lifting heavy weights to a couple days ago, I jumped in the icy ocean, freezing cold, a really intense experience, which I've been doing this winter. I don't know how many times I've done it. I'm still hesitant to do it at times, but it's a practice. It's a practice that I know is healthy, because a ship's not supposed to stay in the harbor. A human body is not supposed to stay in comfort. We're not designed that way. We're designed to step out into the sun, into the wind and the snow and the cold, and expose ourselves to intense heat and cold and water and light, and to bleed, and to all of the science that's coming out is giving people these ways to artificially stimulate genes that our ancestors didn't have to artificially stimulate because they were staying alive. So fasting, for example, like, we're meant to kind of starve for a while maybe if we want to live longer. And it's really interesting. We're learning all this stuff. So that ship is not meant to stay perfect. The paint's not supposed to stay that way. The hawsers are not supposed to stay clean. They're supposed to get salt on them and rust, and we're supposed to bump into stuff as we're sailing along. We're supposed to maybe even run aground a few times and tear up the keel or lose a sail or break a mast. I mean, all this stuff happens, and I haven't experienced all of that in reality, but in a metaphorical level I have. I've seen a lot of things crumble around me, and I kept going. It's been a wild adventure that continues to unfold. So take your ship out, get out into it, step out into the day. It's a windy, crazy day here, and I've been outside already and felt that wind, and it's probably the most intense wind I've felt in 6 months. I don't know, it's really intense, but that's part of life. We get out into it, we roar out into it, and while it might not be comfortable, we don't want to stay in the harbor and just be comfortable all the time. It's no fun. It really isn't. Like, we only eat food that is our one favorite food that tastes the best on our tongue. We're not going to be healthy. We got to eat bitter stuff. We got to eat vegetables that we might taste a little odd, spices that taste odd. I mean, broccoli can have a real burn to it at times, but it's really good. Mushrooms can taste strange at times, but they're really good. I just read about how they can help with prostate cancer, just white button mushrooms. So anyway, every element of your life can follow this phrase of a ship in the harbor might be safe, but that's not why ships are made. Your body is a ship. Take it out. Take it out on the open ocean. Give it a spin. And the irony is, some folks who spend their lives locked in an office, they're very comfortable there. They have air conditioning, they have everything else, and they're there with a career and everything is moving along fine. What do when they get time off? They go out to the desert. They travel to strange places and eat scorpions. They jump out of airplanes. They fly their own airplanes. They do all kinds of interesting stuff. They buy boats and take them out on the ocean. They sail around. They get into all kinds of stuff. Adventure. So find your adventure on your recovery. You don't have to wait until the pain is gone. If this is chronic pain caused by unconscious mind to protect you or anxiety, you don't have to wait till the anxiety's gone to sail. You don't have to wait till any of these sensations are gone. If you got checked out medically and you know you can go do some stuff, do it. Get out into life. And before you do it, click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments where you're going, what you're going to do. I'd love to hear about it. And I'd love to help you as a coach. Head over to my website if you need help and you want to work with me. I have a free consult call where we can strategize. And I have a free newsletter where you also get a powerful somatic meditation called The Rose Teaches the Thorn How to Pray. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.